Analyzing Introductions, Navigating Cultural Sensitivity. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our English learning series. Today, we'll delve into a very important topic: practicing culturally sensitive introductions. We'll focus specifically on analyzing case studies of successful and unsuccessful introductions. Remember, our aim is to empower you to make introductions that are not just grammatically correct, but also culturally sensitive and appropriate. First, let's define what we mean by a culturally sensitive introduction. It is an introduction that takes into consideration the cultural norms and expectations of the other person. Cultural sensitivity is vital in all communications, not just in introductions, as it shows respect and understanding for others' cultures. This helps create more positive interactions and avoid misunderstandings or offensive situations. Next, let's dive into some examples of successful, culturally sensitive introductions. 1. Case Study 1. Imagine a scenario where an American businesswoman is introduced to a Japanese businessman. The introduction is made formally, taking into account the Japanese norm of respecting hierarchy and age, with a polite bow included, which is customary in Japan. 2. Case Study 2. A British student being introduced to an Indian family during a homestay. The introducer not only uses respectful language but also makes sure to introduce the eldest family member first, respecting Indian norms of showing deference to elders. Now, let's look at examples of unsuccessful introductions, where lack of cultural sensitivity was evident. 1. Case Study 1. A French tourist being introduced to an Emirati local. The tourist extends a hand for a handshake to a woman, not aware that in certain traditional Middle Eastern cultures, physical contact between different genders who aren't related is often avoided. 2. Case Study 2. A Canadian teacher being introduced to Chinese students. The teacher uses first names immediately, which may come across as too casual or disrespectful in a culture that values formality and hierarchy. What can we learn from these case studies? The key takeaway is the importance of understanding and respecting cultural norms. When in doubt, err on the side of formality, and always do your research beforehand if possible. Keep in mind, cultural norms can vary widely, not just from country to country, but also within different regions, groups, or situations within the same country. And that brings us to the end of this video. We hope this has given you a clear understanding of the importance of cultural sensitivity in introductions, and some useful examples to learn from. Remember, cultural sensitivity is all about respect for others, and that's a universal language that we can all speak fluently with a little practice. Stay tuned for more English learning videos. Until then, happy learning!